We are the obedience. A new Nigeria is possible. And we are bringing that new Nigeria to every Nigerian. We are creating Nigerians in Nigeria. We are creating Nigerians, a new Nigerians in Nigeria.
Following the 2023 general election, the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi embarked on a crucial familiarization visit to Nigerians with a particular focus on those in the northern part of the country. This visit, seen as a significant post-election move, aimed to strengthen his connection with the people and understand their needs. What becomes of Peter Obi in the next presidential election starts now, and that informed the reason for what many termed a grassroots campaign, which involves visiting the needy in hospitals and internally displaced persons, particularly in northern Nigeria. However, his recent appearance with the Julius Abure-led National Working Committee has sparked a wave of controversy. This move has raised questions about his realignment with the Labour Party leadership, especially after the purported National Convention in Anambra, which the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and some party members, including the Obedient Movement, have described as illegal, coupled with a toga of corruption hanging over the Abure-led National Working Committee, having been accused of misappropriating funds meant for the 2023 presidential election campaign.
There's this video evidence that proved that Peter Obi, according to what he said, what we saw on the clip, he said Abure invited him for a personal visit, which he did, and unfortunately, Abure made him do what happened yesterday. But I want to state here that my integrity is not in question. Anybody can trade his or her integrity for anything. Me, Oluchi or Mrs., I stand on what I have been saying from day one till the last day I take my last breath. Abure, of course, has said that he's not going to go down alone. Whatever that means, I do not know. But my integrity is not in doubt, and I will not change my statement. Anybody can trade his or her integrity for anything, but not me.
However, Peter Obi's spokesperson, Yunusa Tanko, has clarified that Obi's appearance with the Julius Abure-led National Working Committee should not be misconstrued as an endorsement of Abure's leadership. This statement provides a different perspective to the situation.
The Labour Party Secretariat yesterday was not to endorse anybody. His visit was occasioned by his reconciliation move. If you recall, a lot of news has been flying around that he has not been a leader or been forceful or been directive in his appeal. So he came out to do reconciliation move. In his statement, he said, Julius Abure in his speech stated clearly how Obi came to the office. And Obi in his speech clarifies saying, while preaching peace in his mantra, to pursue for a better Nigeria for the poor. The leadership of the NLC and the TUC political arm, commentators and Amber and Chris Uyo, who were informed also that Obi is traveling out of the country, hence, to honor their invitation, also met with him and extensively discussed some peace moves with them. Obi had repeatedly maintained that his interest was to carry everybody along, and also with a strong family that will midwife and bring out Nigeria out of the wood, and not to support anyone against another. In all his meetings with all of the stakeholders, he has also maintained peace and urged all not to lose focus, but be purposeful for a free and free-suffering Nigeria from pain and panic. The LP Standard Bearer planned to continue meeting with crucial stakeholders and groups to achieve all-inclusive political family with a common dream of rescuing Nigeria, especially the Obedient Movement and all stakeholders.
But Kenneth Okonkwo, Peter Obi's top spokesperson in the 2023 election, says things differently. The vocal lawyer and social critic has this to say.
Peter Obi said that he did not go there for endorsement. And Abure people did not even allow him to leave that place before they started telling the world that he has come to endorse them. Meaning, one person is lying. That's what it means. Two people saying contradictory statements of an issue that happened cannot be right at the same time. So, if Peter Obi said, look, I went there not to endorse them, they'd have not said Peter Obi lied. Have you heard it? Good. So, I should have to believe Peter Obi. Because Peter Obi, when he was talking, did not use the word, I have come to endorse these people. I did not hear it. That does not mean in any way that I'm supporting that he ever put his leg there. Because even the body language of a leader matters. It was not right that he should even step his leg there. Because when you get in there, and probably you went there alone, they have the right to come and say anything they want. And because of that evidence that you're there, it will now be you now struggling to explain yourself. So if I were in his position, I wouldn't even ever step in there. Step in there to do what? As a leader, if they tell the world you have come to endorse them, you begin to struggle. No, I did not do that, which is avoidable. So I am not in support that he ever visited there. But that is to tell you that Abure and his colleagues have become pathological liars. Because if they came out to say, he has come to endorse us, when he did not come to endorse you, what else are you waiting to hear that these people have become irreparable liars? There's nothing, all these leaders, what is remaining is divine deliverance on their heads. That's it. It's like they can't change. So it was not right, in my own opinion, for him to have visited Abure in his office. If he wanted them and he was looking for reconciliation, he would have summoned them to come and see him as the leader of the party. So why go there? You have opened the room for them to say anything they say. And you should know by now that they are not honest people. They are not honest people. So they can lie. As in, they can lie in anything. Anything.
But the big question for Peter Obi would be, who sponsored the National Convention held in Anambra? Has the Labour Party lost it? Can the party be one house again?